let's do this. Let's do an audio visual check. How's everybody going? How's everybody doing? Sunday night, Monday's price action. Great way to start the week. Great way to start the week. Let's hear it. Shout it out, everyone. Make sure everything works and sounds good. Get a few things set up on my end. Audio, visual, good. Audio, visual, good. Thank you. Jasmine, Bruno, WW in the chat. Everyone out here. Let's get those likes up as always. Well, let's just jump into it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Soul Markets. I'm Coach Dakota, Coach TBA. As always, in the YouTube chat, there is our Topstep risk disclosure. Everything that I go over is for educational purposes only. It's not financial advice. It's not a signals class. You know the drill. Read it, learn it, live it. Looking and sounding good. Thank you. Will we go lower? Well, if we don't go higher, odds are, right? Yeah, how was your weekend? How was everybody's weekend? Let me know in the chat. I'm going to run through some top-down analysis. We'll go through our regular rapid fire here in the NASDAQ, then gold, and we'll start looking at some trades, get to some questions, and then try and not read the chat. But let's get going. Here's the NASDAQ on the daily. You guys can see, look what account I am trading. This is my live account. My live account here, trading it up, showing everything, full transparency, executions. Read it, call it out. Yeah, I don't think we very rarely see that anywhere else, right? Very rarely see that anywhere else. But daily chart here in the NASDAQ, we have been very. What do we want to call this? Do I dare say a bear market? I wouldn't say a bear market, but we've seen a lot of volatility. We are right back down to we haven't seen these prices since the middle of October, right? So it's not a crazy sell-off. We've just went up, rallied up to these 26,390s. And then now we are right back down to these these lower to mid 24,000s. We broke through October 10th's low, and we found buyers there. So we found buyers right around this level that we were at back in August. Major resistance became support. So we found some support there again. Friday, we had a nice green day. Today, we have a gap up. We have a gap up tonight here in the NASDAQ, and we're kind of hanging around these 24,000 for like mid 400s. And we take a look at the news. And what news do we have this week? We have inflation data. So we have PPI and core PPI. So we have inflation data to start this week. Tomorrow's the 24th. So we have inflation data coming out on Tuesday. Not really too much tomorrow, right? Not really too much tomorrow. But we do have inflation data on Tuesday, which definitely can be a market mover. We move along to Wednesday. Jobless claims will be a big one, right? So the big question, I think the big question is going to be, is the Fed going to cut interest rates in December or not? Let me look at the Fed Fund Tool. Fed Fund Tool is sitting at, man, it changes. It changes day by day. Okay. Squinting your eyes, it's going to be pretty bright right here. But there's a 69% chance they will cut. Now, remember last week, it was the opposite, right? Last week, it was like a 40% chance they were going to cut, 30% chance. And it's just been this seesaw game of, are they going to cut? Are they not? Like one day it's like 40%. The other day it's 60%. It's been back and forth, right? And so we have inflation data. We have some data coming out this week. That's where I'm going to be watching, seeing, are we going to cut? Are we not? How's the jobless claims, right? You see that here. How's the inflation data? What's the Fed speak? What else going on? Are we in an AI bubble? Are we not in an AI bubble? We had NVIDIA earnings, yada, yada, yada. But we love volatility. We absolutely love volatility as traders. Here's the daily chart. Let's zoom into an hourly chart. And yeah, take a look at that sell-off that we had. That was a very nice sell-off. We were, 25,310 and we sold off, over 1,000 points. So 1,300 points. It makes sense that we get a bit of a bounce. Is this a pullback for a continuation lower? Or is this actually a reversal? I'm looking at just basic price action. There was a lot of support here last week around this, 24,500 level to 24,600. What was support? Will that support become resistance? You can see where we hesitated here on our way down. We kind of consolidated there for a little bit, and it acted as resistance. It acted as resistance on Friday as well, and we're starting to see it act as resistance tonight. So that's the question, I think. Another question from a pure price action, right? We talked about news, we talked about inflation data, we talked about rate cuts, we talked about the things that could affect these markets. And of course, tweet, geopolitical tension, all that stuff can bring volatility into these markets. But from a pure price action standpoint, this was support last week. There's these mid 24,000s. The question is, are we going to sell off? And are we going to see a leg lower? Are we going to come back here and maybe see these 24,000 level again? Are we going to see 24,100? Some of this chop that we've seen on Thursday and Friday in that level, because what was support becomes resistance. That's something that's on my mind. If we do start to break out, where can we go? Can we come back up here and retest some of these highs? Maybe we can come back and retest 24,800. Can we come back and retrace all of that move back up to these 25,000s? Right? Just looking at both sides of these markets right now, zooming into tonight's price action, we gapped up. Right, we gapped all the way up. That's a decent sized gap. What is it? 100 points. We tried to fill some of that. We filled maybe about half of it, right? So we gapped up. We tried to fill about half of it. We found some buyers, and it looks like we're starting to sell off again right now. We're up about 0.5%. And so can we see this market try and fill this gap between now and tomorrow morning when the New York session? Maybe. Am I going to trade for it? Possibly, right? The gap's not important to me until we get down to this area. It could be used as like a target, maybe looking for these, mid 350s, 359. It looks like 359 to 350s. Everything for me is a zone. So, it's not an exact number. I like zones. And I have a hard time buying this market. I'm a perma bull, and I have a hard time buying this market for that reason. So let's see what happens with this gap. We might chop and maybe drift higher overnight, but it's difficult for me to buy this until we see how this price action is going to react. Let's do it. Let's take a look at gold. Let's take a look at gold. See if we can find some trades over here on the gold. Oh, is this buy the dip on gold? Is this buy the dip on gold? Let's briefly look at the daily. Daily, we had it's looking a little bearish to me. Looking a little bearish, to be honest, right? Resistance. Is that becoming resistance again? Are we going to get a leg lower down? Maybe test 24,000. Maybe we come down and test these 4,000 or 3,900s. Is this bearish here on gold? I don't know. The gold's sensitive to rates too, right? Gold's sensitive to rate. If they hike rates, or not hike, if they cut rates, that's bullish gold, right? That's bullish gold. Typically, that's bullish gold. Hourly chart, it looks like a chop. It looks like a chop session right here, just back and forth, back and forth. It's hard to pick a direction based off this one, off the hourly chart. That's very difficult. Rate cuts are bullish for gold, right? That's very neutral for me. This is very neutral based off the 1 hour. Then we zoom into a 5-minute chart, and you can see how we're hanging around these lower 50s, 50 to 52. Is this just look, tonight we just sold off, right? We had this nice sell off. Is this a consolidation? And then do we move lower? And do we come down here and retest these 40-30s? Or is this going to hold as support and then we make a leg higher? Not really either direction on anything, but let's get to some music. Let's get to the music. Let's get to some questions, and let's see if we can get some trades going. And we'll do an easy goal for everybody. We'll do a 600 like goal. 600 like goal, and I'll tell you my options position. I have an options position this week. If we get to 600 likes, easy goal. We only have an hour, so I'll talk about an options position if we get to some 600 likes, and see if we can trade some gold here tonight. Full port shorts. I don't know. NASDAQ. Talking about NASDAQ. NASDAQ seems to be the mover tonight. Pretty clean price action here on the NASDAQ, right? Lower highs, lower lows. So since I clicked it, I have 2 gold put spreads open right now. 40.70, 40.50, 50. Okay, interesting. Did you sell or debit put spreads? Okay, you bought them. Okay, so you're bearish gold. Hard call on gold. I expect more of a bounce. Oh, look at this. We're making a market here. All right, let's see if NASDAQ could break through these 30s. And we're still seeing, I mean, this is decent volatility here in NASDAQ. That's 50 points. That's a 50-point sell-off. Look, and we made a new lower low, right? Look at this nice clean price action. Lower highs, lower lows. Are we just putting in another lower? It's not as volatile. See how the volatility's decreasing? The volatility's decreasing at night. Partial, 20 points real fast. Switch back to the NASDAQ. Yeah, so let's do this. Like I said, 600 likes. I'll talk about that options position, and I'll talk about. I posted something on social media. I posted. Where is it at? I don't know where. Chat, you probably know this. You guys know this. 3-bar reversal. I'll explain this a little more. I'll explain this a little bit more, so you guys get. It's a 2-for-1, right? I'll talk about options on that position. It's real brief, and I'll explain the 3-bar reversals a little bit more in depth because I got a lot of questions, and we get new traders joining all the time. D to the B to the A. D to the B to the A. Gold looking like we might. Man, gold's already down 0.75%. Are we going to break through these session lows? Or are we going to buy this up? I passed my VIP using a 3-bar reversals. Nice. Tuition for likes. Yay. It's cheap, right? Cheap tuition. Education. Just to click a button. Education. Free education. Free education to click a like. We're continuing to hold these 48s here on gold. Do we go now? Do we come back right back up to these 53s? Get right back up to those 53s. That's what it is. Looks like buy low, sell high. You don't trade the Nikkei anymore? I do not. What are some levels you're looking for the upside on the NASDAQ? I could review the NASDAQ again. I just talked about it. Well, I'll review it again. I'm watching gold right now. I had planned to quit trading if I didn't make the turn this year. Well, I hope you make that turn. I hope you made that turn and feel comfortable. A lot of traders, the reason why the failure rate is so high is it's easy to give up. Let's just say that. Giving up is no Christmas music. It's so easy to give up. $5,000 payout cap for all accounts in Topstep? No, there's no payout cap in live accounts. This live account right here, if I make 100,000, I could pull out 100,000. 4K in pending payouts as well. Nice, great work. Great work. I wait that. Let's get through hashtag slow markets. Hashtag slow markets, baby. Let's get this. Let me make sure I get the right one. All right, if you're new here, if you've been here, let's do it. Hashtag slow markets. There is the socials on the YouTube chat. Go ahead and tag me. Tag me in them. If I like it, I'll show it here live on air while we're trading it up. Watching gold. We're already down 0.75% here in gold. So if we could break through these 47s, retest these 40-20s, these 40-20s, gold making higher lows, making higher low. Looks heavy. Gold's heavy. How long did it take you to get your first live account? A month here at Topstep. But don't base your goals off of me, right? I've been trading for, over 15 years. And so the way I view these markets, the way my progress is very much different than maybe yours, right? You only want to compare yourself against yourself. I'm going to go ahead and get into two gold here. The fact that we made this lower high and rejected these 51s. Let's see if we get a breakdown. I'm going to add to this 3. What we got on 3 micro gold. Now this is selling low. I was saying buy low, sell high. Well, here I am selling the lows. Selling the lows, looking for a break. So this is a pure breakdown trade, looking for us to break these lows. If we break these lows, then I'm going to look for us to make a move lower. What I practice what I preach, huh? Let's see if we could get it. Let's see if we get it. Sell low, buy lower. Yeah, that's the idea, right? But when we bounce, it looks like, man, why'd you just sell the lows? You were just saying buy low, sell high. Well, that's a breakout trade. Yeah, breakdown trade. We put that risk disclosure in the YouTube chat for a reason. It's not signals, it's education. Learn from me. All right, I'm not gonna stay in that. I'm not gonna stay in it. I'll get back down. I'll get back in it if I see it set up again. Take a $80 smack. Yeah, that's. I got smacked on that one. Smacked on that one, chat. I just bought the high too on that one. That's the way it goes. Hey, risk management. Risk management. I'll rather take $80. I'll take $80 losses all day. Manage that risk. See if we get through. We're just kind of consolidating here. Do I trade Bitcoin? I don't, but you can. It's MBT. MBT futures. We're up 2.5%. All right, I'm gonna get back into this. I really did. I bought the low right here and I sold right at the high. All right, added to that. Added to it. Let's see if we could get this breakdown now. Playing for a break. Okay, there's. Can we get some follow through here? Do we get follow through in some gold? Do we get some sell action? Okay, I'll take one right there. I'll take one at 46. Let's get some of that continuation. We need to get through 46. Below 46, I'll be happy. I want to see it go, like right now. I'm watching, just watching this price action. We need to get through 46. Go below 46 for that momentum. Ooh, tried it. Yeah, buyers trying to step in. We got breakthrough 46 is here. Gold contract expiring soon. We got 2.5 minutes till this 5-minute candlestick closes. Let's. Ooh, we tried. Look, see that little tag? We tagged what? 45.9, 45.8, and then the buyers stepping in. I need to see a very clean break through these 46 now. I like that we're holding below 48 though. Well, for now. All right, let's just get out of there. Let's get out of there. Let's get out of that. We gave it a good old college try. We didn't get that breakdown that I wanted to see. We didn't get the breakdown I wanted to see. Let's go on over to the NASDAQ. NASDAQ broke out of that, right? See, lower highs, lower lows, and then we stopped. We broke out, and now we switched directions. Gold. Yeah, we didn't get that breakthrough. We tried getting down below those 46s, but I said not today. Not today. 5K. 49s. That was the trade on gold. Now, if we hold this, then there's definitely a play back up to these 53s. So, we'll see. Let's watch how gold hangs out here. If I see market structure like a higher low and lower highs and a way to get into a long, I would play a long. I'd play a long to come back up and test these 53s. But I need price to tell me it wants to get up there. Yeah, that fake out sucks. It sucks. We didn't get that move. We might get the momentum now that I'm out. But I'm not going to get back into it. That bounce right there got me. That's okay. Gold dump. We need to pull to 40.39. I could see us going to 40.29. All right, we got that 5-minute candle closed below. So watch, we might just see a flush now. We might see a flush. That bounce got me. Yeah, they're playing the short song without me. Yeah, that bounce, right? That bounce just got me. That's all right. That's okay. I was right. I didn't make any money on that. I was right, though. All right? It's the thought that counts. It's the thought that counts. Now we go. Dang gold. See? Look at it go. All right, I'm not going to look at it because now it's going to make me, feel... It's okay. It's okay. Move on to the next. So who caught that? Who caught the gold? Anybody? I know there's traders in the chat that was able to hold through that. Who caught what I couldn't? Let's get some hashtag slow markets. Consistent viewer. Let's go. Coach DBA concepts. Watching the slow markets on the TV. Get through some of that. Made 51. Back down, bruh. Made 300. Yeah, look at the chat catching it. We might not be done till we get to these. We might flush all the way down to 20s. Man, what a move. Caught in my real account. Nice. Someone's too minis. Caught it, but I'm out now. You guys caught it. I got chopped up. Got 5 points with initial bounds broke. Okay. Yeah, look at it. Flushing. Here's someone who caught it. Double XM. Short gold. Take profit 40.25. Nice. You guys holding it better than I am. You guys trading it a lot better than I am. go. Oh, I tell you what, it doesn't matter how long you've been trading. FOMO is real. FOMO is real. It doesn't matter how long you've been trading. There it goes. Fleshicito and McDownside reversal. This is we had dinner and it slipped away. Dinner slipped away. For sure. Here we go. AB trades. Great start to the short week. Now, nothing left to do but watch, enjoy slow markets. Shout out to you. Looks like green on the screen. Great work. Ramen tonight. We're eating chicken noodle soup. Eating some chicken noodle soup tonight. That's what I'm having. Here's a good one. I like this one. Here's a duck. 10 micro short. Look at these trades. See, traders are doing well. A new punching duck. Just a stress relief duck. Stay low. Squeeze the duck. Man. Oh, and look at this. Look at this one. Funded trader. Made $6,900. $6,900 here. Great work. In the live account. Even in the live account. Live account. Trading gold. Big shout out to you. Man. We gotta post this one. Amazing. And for the memes. Man. Amazing. See? Trading up. Slow markets. Opportunities in these markets. Love it. Absolutely love it. He's cooking, man. When are you coming on slow markets? No, I'm not going to interrupt your flow. You're in the flow state, right? You're in the flow state, making money. We're watching gold sell off. Caught a little gold. You guys caught it. I did not. Spilt milk is what that is for me. Spilt freaking milk. Like I said, 600 likes. I'll talk about maybe an options position I have, and then I'll talk more about a 3-bar reversal. I'll go a little bit more in depth. Dakota, do you have an air fryer? No. You know what I have? You know what? Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. I grew up differently, all right? This was... Don't judge me. This was me on Saturday night. It was Saturday night or Friday night. I can't remember. I'm just so freaking hungry. I didn't go to the grocery store. I haven't ate anything. Now, yeah, this was me. Don't judge. That's what happens this is what happens when you don't make money on the gold. This is gonna be me tonight. That's gonna be me tonight. If I just can't make any money. That's down $66. I don't have to do the dishes. Why? If I don't use a pot, there's no dishes to clean. Right? This is like 1 a.m. All right? This is like midnight. What do you do when you go camping? You go camping, you make a fire, you pull out like a canned chicken noodle soup, and you put the soup like in the fire, and you just let it cook. Tastes good. Tastes just as good. It's Campbell's Chunky, right? It's Campbell's Chunky. It's good. It's good. Yeah, see, look. At least I took the label off. I've done that. It's like childhood memories right there. Childhood memories. I'm out of bananas. Yeah, out of bananas. Out of bananas. All right, let's look at this gold. We'll find. I don't want chicken noodle soup tonight. We got to make some money. I could DoorDash. Golden Gloves this year. Next year. There's not enough time this year for Golden Gloves. I still need 10 fights. I have to have 10 fights to get into Golden Gloves. And I'm old, all right? I'm 32. I'm old. I'm on the older side of Golden Gloves. Cinnamon sugar toast for dessert. Yeah. Yeah. Did I tell you guys? Yeah. Either KL, you either know how it is, you know what it is, or I've told you. Golden Gloves to old gloves? Don't do that. Don't do that. I would have jumped back into the gold short if it didn't work out for me. That's my problem. How do you have such discipline to sit out and try not to get back in? Because once the breakdown occurs, let's get to that 600 likes and I'll go over that 3-bar reversal. But I'm gonna go over this trade a little bit more. So this original breakdown was what I was trying to catch, and that bounce, it got me out, right? So I got out and I'm like, okay, we didn't have a lot of momentum and just break and run through those stops. And it was a momentum trade, a breakout trade, breakdown trade, momentum. And I didn't see it. And we come right back down, and by the time we come back down and test these 46s, my entry price from up here is already gone. So, I mean, it didn't work for me. You know, I failed to capture the move, and that was the reality of it. Yeah, but starting to like the longs. We'll see if the market structure will allow me to get in longs, right? Higher low, higher low, higher low. And now we have a reference point of these 45s. Let's see. If I see more market structure, like, you know, maybe another higher low, we tested these 44, 45 level twice. So now what I'm looking for, I say we, but it's me. Well, we'll see what happens. Would be a breakout play above these 45s. But we need to see the market structure first. First, we need to see the market structure. Look at this, Max V. Max V, 344 in the XFA. Base hits all day. Great work. All right, I'm gonna get into two. I'm gonna try and scale into one again. Risking session lows, so I'll risk $84 on this one so far. See about scaling in. This is playing for a break to the long side. All right, there's 3. Yeah, look and see if this higher low, higher low, higher low. Let's see if we could first come up and test these 45s. If not, then we fail. All right, I'm gonna add one more. Tighten up the stop loss. Still risking at $90. $90. Let's go test these 45s. But you look 18? I look 18? Thanks. It's no shave November for me. No shave November. So I might look a little bit older than normal. Gold's done? Question mark? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm trading pure price action right here. Pure price action. All right, we tagged up in this resistance area. So this is a nice resistance area. I would like to see if we can break to the long side. See if we get sellers still around these 45s. Yeah, sellers stepped in there, but let's. I want to watch. I want to watch it. I don't mind risking $90 for a play and a break above. Those 45s. Yeah, let's watch it. Let's watch it. If we get volatility in a breakout, there's a chance we run back up to those 53s. There's a chance we run back up to these 53s. If the buyers step in here. My chart's looking ugly. So if we break out and get momentum, 53s is not out of the books. But we'll need buyers to step in. This is a good risk reward. Low probability because the stop's so tight. I need to see a break here soon. See if we go back up and test these 45s. Or we chop around this level for a minute. I got my TP at 40.55. Let's watch. Let's watch. I'm curious to see how this could be a good reference point if we start to break out. Okay, I'm going to move my stop loss. Tighten my risk. Only risking $44 now. So tight risk. We need to break through these 45s and maybe see a target of... Man, 53 is a stretch, but let's see. We got to break through these 45s if we can. Come on. No... God, we need better than just Campbell's soup, okay? I don't want soup again. Might not even... Let's get up there. 45's failed again. All right, all right. I'm watching. Trying to get through it. This is the first, second, third, fourth, maybe fifth test. Fifth test of these 45s. Now the question is, here's the question, everyone. Is my stop loss too tight? Is it too tight? All right. Let's hear it in the chat. Is my stop loss too tight on this? Someone says yes. It's the only thing I consider being too tight. It's, I don't know. Not for momentum. Okay, I'm going to bail. I'm out. I'd go behind 39. Someone says yes, yes. Someone says dump it. We keep failing these 45s, but I'll jump back in if I see us push back up there. I'm gonna watch. Okay, okay. I definitely want to be in. Okay, let's get this. I'll do a half. I'll do a half and have a little bit wider. That's sometimes my Achilles heel. My Achilles heel is it's just sometimes a little too tight. Someone says it's not tight enough. It's never tight enough when it goes against you. My finger's on the close button. Let's get through this. Come on. The slow markets, everybody. Is that wide enough for everybody? Come on. Get through these 45s. It's taking its sweet time. It's taking its time. All right, 45s. Get that momentum above it. That's all. That's what I want to see. Let's get the momentum above it. If we fail, come on. Did we get to 600 likes? Are we at 600 likes yet? I messed up the short, right? That was a banger of a short trade. Like this short breakdown. That would have paid for dinner. Now I messed up that one. Let's see if we could get a break right back up. Sellers are going to go nuts at this level. 45 is the line in the sand right now. Back down to 43.5. See, my stop was too tight. It was too tight. Sideways chop, in my opinion. Yeah. So yeah, we're not really seeing great price action right now. Okay, I'm out. Minus 192. All right, gold. All right, gold. That was the risk. That was the risk. Stops were just too tight. Stops were too tight, chat. I feel like it's just not my day. Pop the stops in reverse. I could take a short NASDAQ here. I wouldn't mind a short to play for a gap fill. See you, JD. JD in the chat. All right, let's see if we can take this gap fill. A breakdown of this. This might be the last. This might be the last trade of the night. Need a slap. I need to stop reading the chat. I need to stop reading the chat when I'm trying to focus. I'm trying to focus. I'm trying to focus. I don't want to look at gold anymore. If I look at gold, I'm going to want to buy it. See, I look at gold and it just makes me want to get long for a break of these 45s. Because if we break above these 45s, I think it'll start to look really good. Don't do it. Someone says don't do it. Looks like a bear flag. We're watching gold. NASDAQ's not working out though. I sold the freaking lows. I sold the lows. All right, it's just not it. It's just not it tonight. This price action is not the best. We're not seeing much. Are you on fast markets tomorrow morning? Yes. You ask? Yes. Me and Braden. Braden and I. Me and Braden. Tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's going to be a good one. Tomorrow is going to be absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, I'm just getting chopped up. That's it. Stops are just too tight. Picking the wrong. Yep. We failed to break down on that and popped. So minus 294 is not bad at all with this messy price action. I'm going to do this gold long one more time. Because I still like this play. The risk reward is pretty dang good. I'm going to add. We have 15 minutes left. 12 minutes. We didn't get to the 600 likes. 600 likes, like I said. I'll go over the 3-bar reversal, maybe a little more detail. Break through these 45s. I'll add and tighten the stop up. Yeah, let's add. Let's add to this. I'll tighten the stop. Risk 120. Playing a breakout trade. That's why. That's what's going on. I like that long on gold. I like it too. It's just the chop that's been getting me. Like this chop. It's either that or my stop's too tight. Either here or here. I thought it was going to break out. Or I'm just wrong. Or I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I take a loss and move on to the next. Why ticks instead of points? I like ticks when I trade gold. I like the ticks. When I'm trading NASDAQ, it's points. When I'm trading gold, it's ticks. Yeah, it's a 41. We'll do 40.9. I'll add if we break through these. We got to get above these 45s. We've tested it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 8 times almost. Let's see. Like I said, chat, I might just be completely wrong on this. Maybe it's the music. We got it. There we go. There we go. We got to change the music. Bitcoin's running. What direction? We need to clear through these 45s. The DJ's been fired. It's not the music. I don't know. It's something. It's just not. It's not the right price action. Maybe that's it. Bad price action. All right. I'm gonna add for a break. Add for a break. Can we get it? Can we get through these 45s? This has been one heck of a slow market, chat. What? One heck of a slow market. We are not going anywhere. I've been chopped up. $300 worth of just chop tonight. Just, I had the right play. My original trade, my very first trade was the move, was a breakdown, and I just fumbled that like a football. I fumbled the short on the breakdown, and here I am getting chopped up in a long. Paul says, bro's just clicking buttons. Well, I've been clicking buttons consistently for 15 years then. Come join the... No, they didn't fumble. They didn't fumble it. They just threw interceptions. That's all they did. I'm the epic button clicker. Isn't that what we all just do? We all just click buttons and make money. Fumbled like Barkley tonight. Yeah, I fumbled the short, right? That was a touchdown pass, so I don't have to have canned chicken noodle soup tonight. And I butterfingers that. Yeah, that was just there. And now here I am trying to recover, and price is like, nope, we're gonna chop. We're gonna chop here for 30 minutes. Too many head and shoulders pan. Look at all these 3-bar reversals. We are just hovering around my entry, and we chill. We got 8 more minutes. Can we see a break of these 45s, or is this just not going to go anywhere? We're just jamming out. Next. You're eating expired milk. We're having bread and water tonight. Bread and water. Okay, let's go. Hey, green on the screen. We see green on the screen. This trade is in profit. 1 tick. Hey. Let's go. Let's go. 3 ticks. Back down. Now it's red. I'm looking at the wrong market. Well, sometimes that's how it is, right? There's so many different markets to look at. I focus on the NASDAQ and gold. The grass is always green on the other side usually. Missed along here, missed along there. There's always going to be missed trades. I can't trade every market. I wish I could. Have them all open at the same time. I like to focus narrow and deep. 1 or 2 markets, call it good. Focus on those. If the market I'm trading is just not it, then that's just not it. That's just the way I trade. I know Coach Hoop loves looking at all these different markets. Let's see if we get through these 45s. We got 45.2. 45.2 is that high mark. We were like up 5 ticks there for a minute. 4 ticks. Hoops is the modern day ranchers. This is chat. Remember, it's called slow markets for a reason. This is normal volatility sometimes. NASDAQ. Let's go check what the NASDAQ is doing. NASDAQ is. Woo! Look at that. Look at that move on the NASDAQ. Guess what? I sold it. I sold the NASDAQ right here. That's where I sold it. So if you would have just did that exact opposite, that's where I sold my right there at the bottom. You just laugh. Like all you can do is laugh sometimes at these markets. We might just have to just take it on the chin tonight. We got smacked. I got smacked. Chat's doing good though. Chat did well. $6,900 in the live account from some of you. From chat's cooking. I'm just getting chopped up. Yep, back and forth. I'm long gold, but this movement, I might just take my pennies. Hey, sometimes the markets aren't always going to be working in your favor. It might not see the price action you want. It sucks. That's trading though. That is trading. Now you know when I say markets are volatile. I love volatility. Traders love volatility. Win or lose, volatility. We trade price action. I trade price action. Oh, looky there. Looky there. I'm not going to get too excited. Not going to get too excited over this, but we just... All right. Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. We're seeing... We're green on the screen. We're testing these 45s. Oh. Let's... All right, that's... You gotta be kidding me. I try not to get too excited. Almost. Don't scare it. We scared it. We got a little too hyped up, and can't make this up at all. No, look, it's just right where I got in at. Oh. Uh-huh. All right, if I just don't look at it. He said, hey, we're more green than red right now in this trade. So, I mean, as we hit 45.6. That's positive. Can we see that break through these 45s? This is look away. Yeah. Just run, go hot potato. Do something. I don't have a stick to poke it. When I exit, that's when it will go up. Let's look at the NASDAQ. Let's see what the NASDAQ's doing. Yeah, my entry was down here at 30, 34, 33. Yeah, it's one of those nights. It's one of those nights. Bottom ticked. You guys having fun yet? Are we having fun? Having fun, clicking buttons, listening to music, hanging out. It's a short week. It is holiday weekend. It's a holiday week. We have Thanksgiving. Let's make sure we know that. It's a short week. Thanksgiving here in the United States. Thursday. Super says, past the 50K eval on that NASDAQ long. Great work. Always blast on TopstepTV. Are you not entertained with this barcode? Scan this, and it says go to bed. That's what this is. Yeah, scan it. I bet it says go to bed. Just go to bed. It ain't it. Oh, we're seeing a little bit of wiggle. We got a wiggle. We got 7 ticks, 6 ticks, 8 ticks. Oh, 11. 11 ticks was. Someone says, what's the big news from Topstep? I don't know. But MP on his social said before a turkey. Oh, here we go. We got it. We got 14 ticks. We got 14 ticks, everybody. Are we seeing a breakout? We're gonna do it. Can we see it? Can we see it? Someone says cash out. Come on. This is just not it. All right. Well. It got me all excited for this. I was up 1,000 earlier. I'm still not seeing momentum in either direction, and we might. Come on. I'm staying on until something happens. All right, everyone just poke it. We've seen 46 though. All right, chat. That's an L. take the L and move on. So I think that's it. I'm done. Minus 486 tonight. We did not see that breakout. We got a fake out. So take care, everybody. I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go get some chicken noodle soup. Take care. I need it after that one. Dang gold. Look at that. See you, everybody. Bye.